Hello, friends. NaNoWriMo's over, and we are doing regular writing sprints. It feels kind of weird. I didn't do this at all last year, so I didn't do the live sprints last year at all, so it's exciting. It's exciting. I wasn't sure I was going to make it here today just because of Ralph, but luckily I was able to, even though I was running a tiny bit late. That was not because of Ralph. That was because I was trying to dual stream to Twitch as well as YouTube, and it didn't go through. Basically, my stream started and it wasn't streaming anywhere at all, so I just reset it and we're doing YouTube only. I've had a bad experience with Twitch so far, I'll just say that. I don't know if I want to keep doing anything on there. YouTube treats me well, aside from not monetizing me. So if you can see, I've got a little schedule up in the corner here. We're going to be a tiny bit behind on that, but that's fine. This is the schedule setup that I did when I was wrapping up NaNoWriMo, and it worked pretty well. We do 15-minute sprints, and then at the end we do a longer half-hour sprint, and on that I'm going to provide you with some suggested words. You don't have to use them, but I find some people enjoy having a bit of a prompt. So with those words, you can do one of two things. You can either incorporate them into your writing, or you can pick one of them and let it inspire you to do a short piece of writing. I think I have some pretty good ones this time. There's one I especially like that might inspire me even. I'm just going to wait a few minutes, see if we have anyone showing up. If you are here, say hello. Don't be shy, I don't bite. I think we had one person pop in. I do expect these ones will be a little bit quieter than the NaNoWriMo ones because everyone is finished Nano now and just being like, what, you want me to write more? Come on. But if you don't keep up what you learned in NaNoWriMo, then, I was going to say what's the point, but there's a lot of good stuff to come of it, even if you just do it for a month. But the way I look at it, I like to use NaNoWriMo as a way to set me up for the year ahead, so gotta keep writing. Hello! Yay, there are two of us. Welcome, Pei. Are you still editing? Oh, my music is being very quiet. The music on this app has been very weird. I'm not the biggest fan, but I don't want to try a new one because the idea scares me. I feel like it's going to jump into some terrible music that's even worse. So I'll have to play around with that on my off time at some point. Okay. So I see 2 viewers now. We're going to hop into sprints right away. Again, schedule up here. So we're going to be doing 15-minute sprints and then a half hour, and the half hour has some words that you can use as inspiration or try to include them in your writing, which I did when I was wrapping up NaNoWriMo, and it was pretty fun for people, so we're going to try that out. All right. With that, this is enough of us. This is enough of us. It's fine. Let's get writing. I'm going to... Does the editing ever stop? Yeah. You're right. You're right. Touche. I'm just going to set my timer up because I just remembered. I'm pretty sure that I have it on half an hour from, I do indeed, from NaNoWriMo. So let's save these settings. And we're going to get into our very first sprint of the afternoon. Time's up. First sprint done. This is a very small little group today. Unless my OBS is not telling me how many people are actually here. That is fine. I got 351 words in, which is less than I normally do, but I'm not too worried about it. It's really weird doing this outside of NaNoWriMo because I'm used to having like a really solid word count that I want to get in, and now I just don't really have that. Like my aim was always that 1,667 words per day, but now I don't really have a daily count I want to get to. Like I guess that would still be a good count to reach, but if I don't, there's nothing I have to provide feedback for. I just want to get writing done. But this is making me do it. I am working on my project that I've been working on for an embarrassing amount of time. You got nothing done. Yay, nothing. But at least you're thinking about doing something, right? You're thinking about it. That's progress. Yeah, I'm picking up on this story. I haven't touched it in about a year, and I'm on the 199th page, so there's a lot behind me to catch up on, so I've been sort of rereading a bit, and at some point I'm gonna have to just sit down and listen back to all of it. Maybe I'll do that this afternoon when I'm finished this, because I have a bunch of coloring to do. I went and assigned myself a ridiculous set of gifts to give part of my family, and it involves original art and coloring, and I'm regretting it. I'm really regretting it, but it's gonna look nice when it's done. That's all that matters, right? Okay, coffee. I see no problem with this. I see no problem with using a sprint for coffee. I'm back on the energy drinks this weekend. I decided since I'm having my super long weekend of productivity, well, I was sick on Friday, but I've been feeling better today. Having my long weekend of productivity, I enlisted the energy drinks for help. It's a bad idea. Now I'm gonna keep wanting them. But since we are running late, I'm going to jump into the second sprint. If you are ready now that you have coffee, I hope you can get some work done. I keep having to check on Ralph. Actually, I can probably move this. He's over here on this little footstool, but I had to give him a laxative, and they're not comfy, so he keeps trying to hide in closets, and it's very sad. It hurts. Cat care. Okay, I'm gonna reset this timer. Yay, we are ready. I'm also thinking of maybe doing group sprints, like getting another person on the screen in case you are interested in co-hosting at any point. Pay. I think you're the only one here right now. I just don't know how to manage it on Streamlabs, so I'm gonna look into it. We'll see. There are a couple people I think it could be fun with. Anyhow, gonna turn this mic off and get into a sprint. second sprint is over. Ugh. Ralph is going through it. He's got a hurt stomach. This laxative's kicking in, so I keep trying to comfort him. Last time he just walked around the apartment sort of like low to the ground and trying to hide in closets, and I hate it so much, but it's worse when he doesn't have it, so that's what we gotta do. That's cat hospice care. This is the cat hospice these days. I've also learned how to give fluid injections recently, and that's something I didn't think I would be able to do. But I'm actually quite good at it now. So I guess I can add that to my resume of things I'm capable of. Oh, what's my word count? 335. Huh, yeah, that's about par for what I do when I'm not trying to rush in NaNoWriMo. I've got like 687 so far. Writing a scene in a throne room with people coming up and petitioning this ruler, and she's a new ruler. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do everything like in great detail or if I want to kind of skip past to the end of the day. Because I don't know how fascinating that is to just hear what everyone's petitioning her with, but I know if I make it fascinating, it'll be fascinating. That's just a decision. But I just hit 200 pages, which is kind of awesome. I haven't written a draft that long before. My drafts have always been like just over 100 pages, and then I bulk them up. Yeah, I think thank you. I think he does appreciate it on some level. It's not like our bond has diminished at all. Like every night he still comes up and curls up in bed with me and purrs and stuff. It's really sweet. I think he knows on some level that it's for the best. And the fluids and stuff, he always gets energy from that. He's getting, what's it called? Plasma light, it's called. So he gets like this big syringe of like 45 mils of it, and he gets like this little buffalo hump before it goes throughout his body. So did you get anything other than coffee done this time? I don't know, it's probably not more fascinating. It's probably just different. I've finally been reading your book, by the way. My mom stole it from me right when I got it, like a year ago, because she wanted to read it and wanted to like do editing and stuff. If you were interested, we had talked about it. So she read it like twice, and I finally stole it back from her. And I really, really love it so far. You did kind of. Well, maybe by the end of this whole sprinting session, then you'll be ready to do some more work. It'll still be a help then. Where are we at for time? 1:48. We're not that far behind. This is good. I'm also trying to determine my Patreon schedule today, because it's really random right now, and I don't like that. I like having everything plotted out, and also to make it more worthwhile. I did a Patreon intro video yesterday. I don't know. I didn't talk to her about the editing, but she would have noticed if there were problems, I'm sure. I'm at the very beginning, so I have yet to notice any glaring issues. I'm trying to get a website up for my mom so that she can promote her editing more, but it's been a a road. She doesn't know what she wants to put on it, and I think that I need to just make like something basic and then she can edit it after, add more things into it from there. Oh, Ralphie. I just added services to my own website. I put content writing up there, and I don't know if that was a good idea. Because I remember when I finished my job content writing, I was, as much as I loved that job, I was really happy to get away from it. But I think if I did a bit of content writing here and there, it wouldn't be that big a deal. Okay, it's 1:50. Time for another sprint, I think. These always go by way faster than I expect. I gear up for going live and it's like, oh, I have to go live, I have to be in front of people, I have to talk, I have to entertain, and then it's halfway through in no time. Okay, I'm gonna start our timer and do our third sprint. Sorry, just have to interrupt quickly to say welcome, Nikki, and thank you so much for subscribing. We're just in our third sprint right now, as you can see with our little timer, so if you want to hop in, please feel free to. Our fourth sprint will be another 15 minutes, and then we're going to be doing a final half-hour sprint with some inspirational words. I'll say more about that when we get to it. Three sprints down. My word count has gotten smaller. 286. I decided on a happy medium with the court scene that I'm doing. So I am doing a couple petitioners, and then I'm gonna skip ahead to the end of the day. Yeah, boom pow. Hey, Red. That would be a good shirt. Are you gonna join us for sprinting, or are you just stopping by to say hello? Also, thank you for joining the Discord community. It's nice to have you there. For anyone who's creeping around that is not on my Discord server yet, you should definitely join. It's growing slowly, and it's a very nice community. And we do sprints there on Wednesdays. And any other day that I decide to show up, but I haven't randomly done that yet. I was getting a lot of work done on videos, so now I don't have to film anything again till next weekend, I guess. It's sort of a break. It's not a big break. So this next sprint is going to be our last 15-minute one. Oh yeah, you are going to join us. Excellent. I've been checking on my cat, by the way. I pinned the post, but in case anyone didn't see it, he has had a medication that is hurting his tummy, so I have to go and give him little pats every once in a while. He's right over there. You can sort of see him curled up on a footstool. So now is a good time, I think, to head into our second last sprint, since I got a little bit of a late start. And the final one is going to be the one with inspirational words. And don't think of that as like inspirational posters. It's good words that you can use for your writing. You've only been getting... And that's fine. Like I said, if you are ready to sprint after this and use this as a warm-up, I will consider my work here done. Making small edits. What kind of book are you working on, Nikki? Let us know, if you're comfortable sharing. I just heard an unfortunate story about someone's idea getting stolen. I just got a message about it when I was sprinting, and it made me paranoid, because it was someone I know, their friend stole their idea. Like, you don't expect your friends to do that. It's really trashy. Oh yeah, sprinting after party on Discord. Okay. Time for this second last sprint. And then we do the long one. Oh, fantasy romance trilogy. I like fantasy romance. Okay, I'm starting our timer. 2:10 seems like a good time to start. And let's sprint. Time's up. I hope that "be right back" did not interrupt anyone's writing too much. I'm lucky to have my mom living here at the moment, so normally she gets the buzzer for me if the door rings, but she is out of town right now, so I have to run and get it, or else everything goes to the post office and I can't leave to get anything because of watching Ralph. So I'm going to prepare our timer for half an hour. Because this final sprint is going to be half an hour long. Now, the slightly different thing that I'm doing with this final sprint is providing a bit of inspiration. I have magic words here. They are on the screen now. If you're on a mobile device, I do apologize. They're probably pretty tiny. But the words are serendipity, finding valuable or agreeable things that are not sought for. What did I order? No, I'm sorry, not a gift for you, Red. 1 page, nice. Oh yeah, what was my word count? I should look at that first. I think it was pretty small because I was talking to my dad and had to go to the door. 202 words. I think, or no, 404. Oh, okay, that's not bad at all. I'm on page 202. Red, Pay, how'd you do? Or are you saving it all for the post-stream sprint party on Discord? Calling it that makes it sound way more exciting. I'll just explain this. So I have serendipity, agastopia, which is kind of like fetishizing admiration of a particular part of someone's body, impignorate, which is to pledge upon or mortgage, and my favorite, biblioclept, which is one who steals books. Getting there, getting ready, okay, good, good. So with these words, my recommendation, if you would like, this is completely optional of course, you can either find a way to use one or all of these words in your writing over the next half hour, or you can pick one of them and use it for inspiration. We started doing this with my local NaNoWriMo group, and I found it a lot of fun. Our rules there were that you had to work in as many as you could, so I actually got all 4 in, not these words, other words, and then you would get points for awards and stuff. But I don't have any awards, I'm sorry. This is just for your own creative reward. Oh, my Discord link. I will grab that for you. Hang on 1 second. Oh no. The YouTube redirect link is brutal. I will get the Discord link when we're in the sprint and I'll add it to the chat so it'll be in there. So if everyone is ready, we are going to launch into our half-hour sprint, which is the last one of this stream, heading up to 3 o'clock. Wish you all luck. Use the magic words if you can. I will also post them in the chat if you're on mobile and it's too small to read on the screen. And let's start sprinting. That's the end of our final sprint. Congratulations, Red, on utilizing the magic words. Love the little paragraph you wrote. And indeed, everyone should join Discord and continue sprinting if you wish. I actually have a headache right now, so I'm gonna have to take a break from the screen for a little bit after this, I think, but I will be on after that for sure. Usually when I have my glasses and these headphones on, it's a recipe for disaster. It squeezes my head. So what word count did I get? That's not it. I got 506. I would have done more, but I took a break to update my Patreon schedule and make a little post about that. Oh, welcome, Nina. Got 17 minutes in, 800 words. That's good. That's awesome. Congratulations. Let's see what my total count for the afternoon is at this point. Okay. I got 1,904 words, and I'm on page 203 of this draft, which is good. I'm happy. I'm very happy with this. Oh, 17 minutes left. Yes, thank you. Almost at 2K for the day. That is good. And I might write more later, but I also have that coloring to do. Either way, I will be hanging out on Discord in some capacity, for sure. So if anyone is not in Discord yet on my server, I do have the link posted just a little ways back in the chat. This does bring our sprints for today to an end, but I will be back next week doing the same thing, and maybe then my post to Twitch will also work. It didn't work this time. I'm not terribly concerned about it though. I was hoping I could post on multiple platforms, but oh well. Aside from that, I do regular sprinting on Discord on Wednesdays, so you can hop on there and join in as well for a second sprint session in the week. Some people find it very helpful, and I also will pop in at random times for other sprints, and everyone in the Discord tends to run their own sprints too, so it's a pretty active, small but active community, and everyone is very friendly. So no need to be concerned about anyone being a jerk in there. 2 pages done. Awesome. Sounds like today has been helpful, even if it just has prepared you for sprinting after this. I'm good with that. Ralphie is curled up and looking comfy, so I'm happy with that too. I'm gonna have to give him a belated lunch after this and some more medication because that is his life right now, unfortunately. If you have not checked out my most recent video, I would love it if you would go and do that now after I sign off. It's an interview. It's the first of a new series I'm doing called Coffee Break Interviews. The goal is that they're 15 to 20 minutes long. This one went a little bit over, but I think it's okay if you sort of take out the intro and outro. It's about 15 minutes. It's with Scarlett Jory, our local municipal liaison for Montreal. We talk about NaNoWriMo, where she's coming from with it as someone who's been participating for about a decade. And I was asking the questions as someone who's a relative newbie. I've been doing it for 2 years now. So I thought it was interesting, and there's some funny little parts in there. There's also an extended version on Patreon. If you sign up, it's an extra 12 minutes in length, I believe. So we're just coming up on 2 hours, which wraps up our stream. As always, I hope that you enjoyed writing, got some work done. I enjoyed having you here. Thank you so much for writing with me today. Maybe I'll see you in the Discord server. If not, hopefully I will see you next Saturday, same time, 1 to 3 Eastern. And as always, if there's a problem with my cat Ralphie, I will announce ahead of time on Instagram if I won't be online, so you will have notice. Almost ready to get writing done. Excellent. We've almost got you there. With all that being said, I hope that all of you are having a day that is just as wonderful as you are. Bye.